Tonight we have our full moon in Aries, which is the hunter moon, also is considered a double full moon. So this is a great time to really manifest and really release some things that no longer serve us. This particular moon cycle, it says it's a fiery climax as approaches. The full moon in Aries is a time to see if you've been a little too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants. But you have to wait a little while to see what's going on and what's going to happen next. As you wait, you ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level that you created the situation yourself, which means you can create your own way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. The Attune to the Moon message says, be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Additional message behind this card says being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. You need to have more fun. The teaching behind this card says a full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when the emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare and rash comments or decisions. With rash comments or decisions. No matter what you pull this card, it's a signal the situation has just or about to come to a peak, perhaps a rather heated way. This could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. So this is definitely a way for us to do some self-reflection, like I said, to really cut away things that no longer serve us. Sometimes it's not necessarily the people in our lives that we need to cut away, but a lot of times our old ways of thinking need to be cut away. The way we've done things in the past. And understanding that we have to live in the present. A lot of times we allow our past to railroad or overtake our future. And because of that, it sometimes causes conflicts within our interpersonal relationships and the relationships that we're dealing with in life. So this is a great time also to release the things in ourselves that no longer serve us. We have here the celestial alignment, self-sabotage, and speak up. Self-sabotage, I was just speaking about this. A lot of times we are the ones who create our own reality that we're dealing with. We allow our own turmoil and our own struggles and our own stress and all the things that we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. We do so by creating environments creating environments that are now not conducive to growth. We create those things with when we allow our thoughts to create scenarios that are not really relevant. We do that also when we find ourselves constantly on guard and not being able to relax or allow ourselves to be who we truly authentically are. So this is a great time to really do some realignment with ourselves. Once we're actually able to really realign with ourselves and understand that we're divine beings and we all have divine callings over our lives and we all have different soul contracts and we were brought to this earth for various different reasons. But this is a great time to really reflect on those things and get rid of them and other things that no longer serve us and being able to speak our peace. We don't always have to speak our piece in a way that's harmful, destructive, or that has anger in it. we should be able to speak our piece in a place where we're in a high vibrational mindset, that we're speaking life into every situation that we're in, even if it's not a conducive environment or situation for us that's beneficial for our growth. However, we should still be able to speak life into the situation. We should always have love and light in everything we do. The next set of cards is relaxation, forgiveness, and action. And I'm going to actually change the order of these two because I'm going to put it here. Action is definitely, these two are both action words. Forgiveness, relaxation are both action words. And so we have to be very action oriented in this moon cycle. This cycle is meant to bring us into alignment with our higher self. Not only is that, it's actually severing a lot of connections that no longer serve us, as well as places of employment, homes, various different things that are no longer in alignment with our purpose. This is a great time to really shed those things. And in order for us to do so, we have to be extremely action oriented in the things that we do. Not to mention, we have to understand that it's important for us to take the time out to rest. We can't work all the time. We can't keep our mind running all the time. We can't always be stuck in our thoughts and constantly go, go, go. Sometimes we need to take a few minutes to take a moment to ourselves and relax. Relaxing is an action word. It needs to be put into place in action. And also understanding that forgiveness is the key. Forgiveness, having a heart of unforgiveness leads to self-sabotage. It keeps us out of alignment with God. And not only does that, unforgiveness also causes us to be bitter in our speech and the things that we say to others. All of these are action-based cards. Whether it's celestial alignment, self-sabotage, speak up, relaxation, and forgiveness. All of these are part of our new cycle that we're embracing and really getting to the place that we're cutting away the things that no longer serve us. Doing so, we become more aligned beings and we get closer to the purpose that God has called us to be. And then also understanding that sometimes all actions do not deserve a reaction. Sometimes you got to let people just have their moment. You ain't always got to speak up on everything. Sometimes you just got to say, you know what? You right. Okay. No problem. And just sever the tie in the connection. Not everything needs to be spoken on. Sometimes you just have to just let it go and move however you see necessary to move. So the empath cards that I am pulling now, it says, appreciate the beauty of the moon. To calm and center yourself and to simply experience all. Gaze at the moon tonight. Absorb this purity of her energy and her sublime presence. Yeah, so this is definitely a great time to really enjoy the moon. It's bright outside. There's not any clouds in the area that I'm in right now. The moon is huge. It's bright. Like I said, it's the hunter moon, and we actually have the luxury of having a double moon today. So it'll be present. The actual full moon will be present not only today, but also tomorrow as well. So you got a good full 24 hours to really manifest the shit that you really want. Not only that, you have a full 24 hours to cut away the things that no longer serves us. So taking that soft bath, taking those, setting those intentions, burning those bay leaves, really just being very intentional and purposeful in the things that you're doing. Take the time out to journal and really write down your thoughts, the things that you need to just remove and just toss away and throw away. Whether it's insecurity, whether it's being egotistic, whether it's not being quick to argue and fight, whether it's not allowing others to be who they are. Whether it's also talking down on someone, making them feel insignificant. We're all significant people in this world. We all have a major place and position that God created us for in this world, and no one should ever feel insignificant towards anyone else for that reason alone. So that kind of brings me into my next card, which is embrace your imperfections. Release the idea that you must be without flaws. Humans are imperfect, messy, and also miraculous. Simply aim to be the best person possible. And retreat to the natural world. Go where you feel most alive. A peaceful forest, the mountains, your local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. So this is, like I said, a great time to really experience nature, to really experience what God has called us to be, and to really just live naturally in who we are. Identify your emotional triggers. We absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. Notice your triggers such as anger, fear, and gently begin to heal them. So like I said, releasing the things that no longer serves us. Things that are no longer serve us. Let go of being a martyr. Find a balance between giving and receiving. It's not healthy to give so much that you feel ill or exhausted. And finally, energize yourself with earthing. Walk barefoot or stretch out on the grass. Put your hands in the soil or hold a stone. Let the earth restore your strength and ground you. So this is a great time to refocus, recalibrate, and reground ourselves. And understanding that everything that's going on is all a part of God's divine purpose. So I hope you find this message and it finds you well. Y'all be blessed.